What's up, everybody, and welcome to today's mobile chat. I'm trying out this whole video while driving thing, which seems to be the popular thing. I finally have a phone mount to put my phone in my car, so just thought I would do it now. I wanted to talk about a proposed law in California that is going to change mandatory sentencing requirements for sex offenders. And I'm going to throw you a twist, okay? I definitely tried my best to be balanced, intellectually honest, and, straightforward with my analysis. No surprise to anybody. I do tend to lean conservative on those things. I'm not going to apologize for that. But I want to also make sure that I call out the right-wing press when I feel like they get it wrong. And I saw some news posts today where the headline was California law is proposing to reduce the penalties for same-sex sex offenders. Some of them said pedophiles out of California. And I thought, well, what in the world? Like, is this another crazy California thing? Like, what? So I read more. I didn't want to just take it at face value and repost it. I wanted to dig a little deeper. And so it appears that what is actually happening is the California Senate, I'll back up. It appears that right now, a person convicted of what essentially is statutory rape, whereas a consensual sexual encounter with someone below a certain age, but no more than 10 years age difference in California, the judge has discretion as to whether or not there's a lifetime mandatory sex offense. So they can take into consideration, circumstances and facts and different things and make a judgment on a case-by-case basis. But under the existing California law, if a person was charged with statutory rape of a same-sex minor, they were automatically a lifetime registered sex offender. So essentially the judge has no discretion. And this law appears to simply try to bring defendants in a same-sex situation into sentencing parity with their heterosexual counterparts. So a 24-year-old that has a sexual relationship with a 15-year-old, a heterosexual person, an opposite-sex 15-year-old, is going to be treated the same way as if a 24-year-old has consensual sex relations with a same-sex 15-year-old. So, to the extent that the law simply tries to bring people into parity with someone in the exact same factual pattern, but for a difference in their sexual orientation, I can't say that I disagree with that, and I can't say that that is not an appropriate sentencing modification, under California's statutory guidelines. So, and I think it's very disingenuous for news sources to post it in such a way that they make it sound like, if you just read the headline, that they're trying to make the penalties less for same-sex offenders, less than they would be for heterosexual offenders. And when you have the headlines like that, that's absolutely the impression that they're giving. So I don't think that's right. I don't think that's good journalism. I think it happens a lot in the media, and I will call it out when it happens by a conservative media source as well. So those are my thoughts on that. Once again, almost everything that I talk about, it just comes down to I just want things to be fair. I don't think it's necessarily fair. We're on the highway now, so it's getting loud. I don't think it's fair to punish someone more. I'm not saying they shouldn't be punished. They should absolutely still be punished. Please don't hear something that I'm not saying. but to punish someone more or to a greater extent than someone who does the exact same thing under the exact same circumstances, but just with a same-sex minor. So those are my thoughts.